Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is. I'm Dead the Drunk, and today we're going to be looking at the settlement ambush kit from the Creation Club on Fallout 4. Now, are you tired of your settlement looking undefendable? Thrown together, very gappy. Well, the settlement ambush kit has some settlement walls, which are very useful for building a fortification. This is only going to be purely aesthetic, as we all know that the spawn points can be located inside the settlements. But if you are, like me, building settlements to create a certain look, then the settlement ambush kit will help. Now, there are other features with the settlement ambush kit, such as traps and security cameras. I've covered the security cameras in one of my settlement builds, but also the traps will cover at a later time. So without further delay, let's jump on into the video.
Right, so once again we're here at our Outpost Zimonja Laboratories, and this time the settlement ambush kit is going to be our main focus. Not the full thing, just a specific part of it. There is a few other cool things in this Creation Club assets. However, we're mainly going to be focusing on walls. Now, because how I've built this, I cannot actually do this inside, so we're going to be doing our little experiment outside. As long as I can find some space, somewhere down here will do nicely for demonstration purposes. Now, in terms of walls, you have two choices. You've got the security fencing, which is pretty straightforward. Looks pretty cool, especially if you bang a load of generators in the middle. You also have an option for a door. You've got a half wall, and you've got windows. But that's not going to be our main focus. Our main focus is going to be the junk walls. Now, the original junk walls in the vanilla game, they take a bit of putting together because they don't snap. You end up with gaps. They're not all the same size. It's a bit awkward. However, with the settlement ambush kit, with these walls, they do snap together. So here's a straight piece. So we'll bang that there. And they snap together perfectly, and you've got a few different types. You've got some sheet metal, you've got some planks that have been boarded up, and then you've got some what looks like chipboard. And you can snap them at different heights as well. You also have these corner pieces, which are quite useful. And then let's go back to there. Right, so you have your wall, but here's something that it took me a little bit of time to realise. Before we do that, let's just go back to the walls. There are other things that you can attach. So if you go all the way across, you do get things like barbed wire. Doesn't really have a function, but it looks pretty cool. Especially these spikes with barbed wire wrapped around. Perfect for if you are doing a raider build and creating, say, raider sort of settlements. So you've got all that up. Great, you can wall it off. What else can you do with it? Well, we go back and we'll go through to structures, and I'm going to use the warehouse stuff from, I think it's a Contraptions DLC. I'm not 100% sure if that's the case, mainly because of this half floor. In fact, let's use the steel one. They snap in place, as you can see. Even the full ones do as well. So you can create a walkway going round. And then say you don't want shots coming over, you can put that there. There is going to be a little bit of a gap here. Not much you can do about that, but then if, say, you want to put in some stairs, if I can find where they are. My head's gone completely blank, I do apologise. Wood. There we are. So, stairs. Get some stairs up there so your settlers can actually use this, especially if you decide to set up a guard post. That's clipping through, so the settlers should be able to get up there, theoretically. Now, why would you want a settler up there? If I can just scrap that out of the way. I don't know if I'm going to have to delete something to put this in. If we go back to the settlement ambush kit, in defense they also have these watchtowers that generate more defense than a normal guard posts, and they do snap to the walls. I think there they are. I think that might be a bit too low, however. So if we move this up there, now there is some stairs here, but also means theoretically the settlers should be able to come to a second post here without leaving. I haven't actually tried to force the NPCs, but I imagine if there's a lot of obstacles here, say you put a building, they may take the shorter way. Not entirely sure. That would warrant further investigation, but it's just a cool little thing. A lot of the settlement builds that I do are purely aesthetic, and as a result, this sort of thing is pretty useful.
So I hope you found that video informative, maybe a little bit inspirational, maybe you have a few more ideas to make your base look a little bit more defendable, how you'd expect it in the real world. Now if you have any suggestions for things you want me to cover, please put it in the comments down below. If you have found this informative, please give us a thumbs up. And please also subscribe. I'm going to be doing a couple of these, so if you subscribe, hit the bell notification, you'll know when these videos come live. Now if you check in the description below, you'll see a link dump to which will give you links to my Twitch, which I stream 5 days out of 7, 5 nights out of 7. UK time, around about 9 o'clock, can be a little bit late because of my busy schedule. You'll also find links to my Instagram and my Twitter. My Twitter is where I keep updates on YouTube videos, as well as if I can't make a stream, I do notify on there. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Take it easy.